Hi Virgo, this is Avril with your love reading. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. All my readings are timeless, cross watchers are welcomed, and remember there is no gender in tarot and the roles can be reversed. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you may do so at my website at truthseekerstarot.com, and feel free to check out the information that's in the description box below. Let's get started. Spirits and angels, please show me clear, accurate, direct, important, and urgent messages for Virgo. Virgo, what are the messages for Virgo? So Virgo, someone in the past, they abused your generosity and they don't want to do that anymore. This person could have misused your resources or taken you for granted, taken your generosity for granted. They could have been a little bit selfish. They did not reciprocate your efforts, and it looks like they don't want to do that anymore. They want to get into a space with you where it's equal give and take. They want to give and receive. This person could have also been giving to someone else while you were giving to them. This person, they don't want to be that way anymore. They want something with you that's equal. But they're feeling as if they have no control over what's going on. It looks like they want an equal give and take with you. They want to support you financially now. They realize the effort that you were making, and they would want to do right by you now, but it looks like they're feeling powerless. This person feels restricted. It looks like you could have probably, shut them out of your life, and they just feel horrible. They don't feel like they're getting anywhere, in terms of salvaging this relationship. This person feels like they have no control over you closing them out. They could probably be playing the victim a little bit, and they don't feel like they're getting anywhere with you. They really want to be fair with you. They want to put the time in, they want to put the work in, they want to make you a priority now. And it looks like if this person was indecisive in the past, they want to make a decision now. They want to choose you, okay? But it looks like you're not giving them that opportunity. You have kind of like shut them out, so that's causing them to feel a little bit helpless. Spirit, how does this person see Virgo? Okay, so this person feels like you are a very compassionate person. You're very kind, you're very empathetic, and you supported them when they needed support. They feel like you're someone that they could always talk to. And this person they felt safe with you, okay? They feel like you have you have your life together, you have leadership qualities, and they feel like you're very magnetic. This person is very attracted to you. This person also knows that you're somebody that they can trust. They see you as somebody who is very loyal, very faithful, and this person feels like if you give them the chance, they could have long-term success with you. They're not going to give up on you, Virgo. This person is going to persevere until you hear them out. They are planning to fix things with you at whatever cost, and they're not gonna take no for an answer. They are going to keep trying until they get the results that they want with you. This person is planning on working hard you know, to make this relationship be something again, and they are gonna be patient. They see you also, Virgo, as a very hardworking individual. They feel like you have also been very patient with them. This person could know that they dropped the ball many times and you've been patient with them, so they're not angry at you for you know closing the door on them. It's just that they are a little bit worried that they don't know what's going on with you. This everything pretty much came to a standstill, and they're stuck. They feel stuck. Yeah. Spirits and angels, please show me how my truth seekers, how does Virgo view this person? How does Virgo view this person? So Virgo, you're telling yourself that you want a new beginning. You feel like this person has already missed their chance with you. You feel like you could have better options, or you prefer to be alone than to deal with this person. You are not focused on them at all. It looks like you're focused on your money. You are thinking about what your next move is in order for you to become more financially abundant. You could even be planning to start a business or start something that is going to produce good financial results. You are thinking about your prosperity and your financial security and how you can make yourself more abundant. This person, you feel like they weren't on the same page with you. They did not see your vision. They refused to work together with you, and you feel like all they did was frustrate you. And this person, you see them as being a little bit insecure. You feel like they were very stingy, especially with money. You don't feel like they met you halfway. You felt like you were the one giving and this person did not reciprocate. So you feel like you over invested into them, and you don't want to feel that way. You want someone who is going to match your effort. You are pretty much having a new perspective of this person. You're not seeing them in a good light anymore, and you're pretty much just looking at them as being arrogant. You feel like they were stagnated the entire duration of the relationship. You don't feel like they grew. You don't feel like they made any effort to grow as a person or as a partner to you. And you fear that you would sacrifice a lot and this person would not give anything in return, because they are showing up as being a little bit lazy where the relationship was concerned. Not lazy in terms of working and things like that, but just lazy to put the work in. This person pretty much wanted to just sit back and have you do everything, like you're here to serve me, and it's a one-way situation. This person, I'm sensing that they had a little bit of an ego. Like they wanted you to make them feel good, but they never stopped to think about what you want. It's like the relationship was only supposed to be beneficial to them. Like you're there for their purpose. That's a very selfish way. So that's how you see them now. You don't see them as somebody that you even want a future with. And Virgo, you are very independent, and you're not contemplating anymore where this person is concerned. You know what you want, and you know what you don't want, and you're gonna make a sacrifice to put your personal feelings aside and do what's best for you. You feel like this person brought you a lot of sadness with their inactions. There are things that you feel like this person should have done and they didn't, and it made you very sad. You feel like you pretty much were the only one doing all the work, and you feel like this person could have been maybe very pessimistic and wanting things to be perfect. They like things a certain way, they want things done their way on their time, but they did not do that for you. So you see this whole relationship as a failure, and it's not something that you want to be a part of anymore where this person is concerned. You're seeing the truth of the situation. Okay, so what is this person gonna do, Spirit? What are they gonna do eventually? They're not gonna give up, Virgo. This person is very attracted to you. They want this relationship with you. They feel like you are, you know, a very romantic person. They feel like you understand them, and they feel like they could have a very fruitful and abundant relationship with you. So it doesn't look like they're gonna give up. They feel like you're very understanding and you're very patient, and they feel like if they come around one more time, you're going to hear them out. But this person has gained a lot of clarity in your absence, and they know now what they want. They see where they went wrong, and that fear that they had of coming towards you, it looks like they're gonna release that fear. Yeah, if this person was emotionally closed off, they don't want to be that way anymore. You know, they want to conquer their anxiety and come towards you, and, you know, step up to the plate and be that person that, you know, you want them to be. But side note here, something that I'm seeing is that this is not somebody that can really be trusted. They could come back around and still be a little bit deceptive, or they could probably come around and just be telling you what you want to hear just to have you back. This person has a lot of hope, you know, that they can take this relationship in the right direction, or in the direction that they want it to go. They are very hopeful that they can get you to, like, trust them again, you know, to believe in them again. That's what they want. They want like a rebirth of this relationship. They want a new start with you, and they're feeling inspired that they can make it happen. Yeah, this person, they don't want to be all over the place anymore. They don't want to be disloyal anymore. They don't want to be seen as unreliable anymore, or focusing on the negative things. They want to show up in a good way for you. But I'm just getting the feeling with the moon card that this person could still probably have stuff that they're hiding. They could still be a little bit deceptive, and they could still be a little bit selfish, that they're not telling you that they're, you know, they really want to be with you because of how you treat them and how good you are to them. You know, that's the thing that's hidden here. That's the thing that they're not telling you. I don't see a lot of feelings here coming from this person. There's a lot here about money, you know, but I don't see a lot of emotions coming from this person, so I don't trust it. It doesn't look like this person is in love with you. It looks like they want you back because of what they can get, or because of how you are as a person, or because of how much you do for them. So be careful with that. What's going to be the outcome, Spirit? What is Virgo eventually going to do? Virgo, if they come around, you're going to argue with them. You're not going to want to hear from them. You're going to argue with them a lot. It's going to be constant fighting. You don't want to hear anything from this person. You're not going to come to any kind of compromise with them. You're not going to give them a second chance. If this person wants to find a solution to the conflict, you're not interested. You're not interested in any kind of reconciliation. You're just going to move on, you know, because it looks, Virgo, like you're still holding on to a little bit of resentment from how this person treated you. For a very few of you, you might even bring someone new into the picture just to show this person that you're serious about moving on. Yeah, you see this person as being very dishonest, and you feel like they told you a lot of lies, and you feel like they were deceitful, and you feel like they were very, very selfish. For some of you, you feel like this person used you for selfish reasons. You feel like the entire duration of the relationship they had an ulterior motive, and that was to get what was beneficial to them. You don't feel like this person was ever in it for you, and you feel like they refused to take responsibility for how they treated you. This person will not confess or apologize or come clean. It's easier for them to play the victim. So you don't want any part of this. I feel like you do not see this person in a very good light. With the Hanged Man, it looks like you used to really like them and you wanted something great with them, but now your perspective on them has changed. You don't see them, you don't have them up on a pedestal anymore. You know, you feel like this person is not honest, they're not a giver, they're selfish, and you know, Virgo, you are showing up as the Empress, you know, male or female, it doesn't matter. You're not the one to deal with this kind of behavior. You are an evolved person, and you have grown, and you're very loving, very nurturing. You are someone who you love unconditionally, and you know, you like your surroundings to be peaceful. You're a giver, you know, you are a very kind person by nature, and you don't want anyone around you who is going to cause you to feel insecure, anyone who is emotionally blocked, anyone who is selfish. You know, they're not making progress in the relationship, or they are not putting the work in for the relationship to become something beautiful. You don't want anyone who is constantly depending on you to take care of them, and then they you know, they're not there when you need them. You know, this person could have made you feel a little bit empty, like you were always doing things by yourself when it was time for you to get help. So this person made you feel as if you were suffocating, and an Empress is not going to stay in that kind of situation, male or female, it doesn't matter. You know, if you're closing out as the Empress, then it simply means that you are able to love this person from afar because you love unconditionally, but you're not going to allow them to come in and mistreat you. So if they come back around, it doesn't look like they're gonna get anywhere with you. All right, so Virgo, this has been your love reading. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.